Cancer, hello and welcome to my channel. So this is going to be your reading for June. Oh my God, 2025. Can we believe it? Yes, it's going to be June. And I'm wearing a cardigan because I'm filming this in May and it's a little bit cold today. So at some point we will start with the proper summer wear. Anyway, let's get to it. Cancer. How are you all doing? Let me know in the comments. And again, as usual, give me a Cancer emoji so I can see which ones of you are Cancer. So Cancer, June 2025. Okay, there's something here that you're not sure about with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Seven of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Let's keep pulling. Manifestation, the Magician. Whatever this is, be it a person, a situation, an old story that you felt powerless over, in June, you're able to do something about it. You're able to change something, to defend yourself, to rise up and face something. Knight of Wands, upright, getting your fire energy back. So you've been in a rut for however long. It could be weeks, months, years, lifetimes. There is a shift in June, and not forgetting that the June solstice energies as well, whether you're in summer or winter, brings about a change, an upgrade where you're able to change something. You're able to come back from it. You're able to bounce back from it. You find your strength. You can celebrate being you, the Four of Wands. This can also be as well on a practical level, on a physical level, news about house moves, job interviews, getting things done, getting things sorted out. So June is a very breakthrough month for the star sign Cancer. It's about change, it's about revelation, it's about breakthrough. Ten of Cups, which is the happy family card. Yay! You get your happy, you get your happy ever after. You're allowed to release a burden. You're allowed to release a burden. Releasing something that was said to you that was toxic. Said to you, done to you that was toxic, that you've been carrying for some time. And it feels as though this happy buzz that you're on helps you release that. Maybe, sometimes when something's said to us and we're feeling really low, it can really hit us in the gut and it can really penetrate quite deeply into our consciousness. When you're in a happier place and you know your worth, it doesn't tend to do that. Cancer, whatever you're working through or shifting in June, you get to a point where you can release it. Really, you do release it. You let go of it. Releasing restrictions, Eight of Swords in reverse. Now you just have to decide what your wish is, what your new wish. Am I going to shuffle? No, we're going to keep pulling. Old friendships going, old connections going, old dreams going to make way for movement in another direction. So with this also is hopes and dreams that you had that are going to be changing because you need to go into a different direction. So a block as well. Interesting. Manifestation in reverse. Let's keep pulling. Ace of Cups in reverse. Stay with me. The Devil in reverse. This is your shadow. This is your shadow that you're being asked to look at. It's your sense of self, your relationship with yourself, your inner world. Chariot in reverse. The Lover's healing. Needing to look at yourself. Needing to look at what you really, truly want. Being in alignment with what you want as well. Let me put the cards back in and do a quick clarifier of why those cards suddenly went a little bit out of alignment. It could be two possible timelines that Cancerians can step on. Let's have a look. Why did those cards go a little bit strange at the end? Could be the old you that needs to be released, purged, let go of. Yeah. Ten of Cups at the bottom, a realignment, a deep realignment, a letting go of an old you, a letting go of the old way of dealing with things. Because you can't take that old aspect with you, so you're letting go of your old aspect. And there may be some grief in that, some bereavement in that. Intuition rising up, High Priestess. Anxiety and overwhelm. Stepping into your power with the King of Pentacles. The World in reverse. Yeah. One more card. Ace of Cups in reverse. One more card. The Devil upright. This is the shadow. This is the shadow. June is going to make you look at that aspect of yourself that keeps making you F up in so many ways. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, clarifier. It's the internal world again. You're going to be looking at the internal world. Releasing the past. Stepping forward. And then it's like, now I can receive something and go forward for something. Release the old expectations and seeing something from a different perspective. Letting go of the need to be seen, Cancer. That's a deep one. The deep inner world. Releasing self-sabotage. You know, why when something's going so well, do you have to ruin it and then claim you're a victim? That type of thing. A very, very, very big deep dive. Woo! So, Cancer. If I can get the deck back up. Strange. Cancer June, Cancer June, Cancer June 2025. Embracing the future. I step into the future with an open heart. I step into the future with an open heart, believing in magic and change. Simplifying your life. I cherish the simple pleasures of my life. And igniting courage. I am strong, valiant, and courageous. So, Cancer, summing that up, it's very deep, it's very profound, but it's you finally going, do you know what? I'm making peace with the inner world. I'm making peace with the inner shadow. I'm accepting my accountability. I'm not going to be blaming and shaming. And I'm going to be building and focusing on building and focusing on flow. And that's, I feel if you can go into that, that's how you can transmute that. So before I go, remember the next group healing is the 10th and the 11th of June. It is a solstice chakra cleanse. More information below, and the link to put your name down is below in the description and pinned comment. If I do put the pinned comment on, I've got to remember to put pinned comments on lately. You know, to put your name down on the website is really easy. You can also book a session. All the information is in the box below, all my other social media, etc. Thank you for watching. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Gemini, hello and welcome to my channel. Well, have I just made a right cock up on your star sign? In fact, just let me make sure that I'm recording. Oh, I was just filming the Tarotscopes live on TikTok, and I went, did Gemini, finish doing Gemini, and I went, right, everybody, I'm just going to transfer it into another file now because I let them see what I'm doing. I'm doing the videos, and I was like, but I didn't tell them I'd not recorded. Oh, it was such a belter. And I'm being honest with you, but I remembered what I said. So yours is going to be a little bit slightly different because it's going to be possibly more of me talking than cards. But what I don't want to do is bullshit you and reshuffle. I will pull some cards, but I want to share with you what came through in that video for Gemini. So, Gemini, put me an emoji in the comments. Let me see who follows me that's a Gemini. Let's get into it. Basically, from the reading I did, you are going to have a dark night of the soul moment. It's almost about finding out why you are like you are. Why do you keep feeling this, experiencing this? Being forced to look at that part of your personality that keeps sabotaging. I've done 3 Tarotscopes today, right? At the time of filming. And well not yeah, at the time of filming. And it's quite similar trend that's going on. So it's about looking at yourself. What is it that you're not wanting to face? And I think I said in that video, there's something here you don't want to face. But when you do face it, it's like, I thought that was going to hurt, but it didn't. And you release it. So it could be a past memory, it could be a person, it could be a situation, but it's something that you're struggling to face. That when you actually do face it, you realize it's not as bad as you thought. And that's it. I will pull some cards for you, Gemini, but I didn't want to bullshit you and come on and do a fresh shuffle and act like nothing had happened. Maybe that's part of your story. Stop acting like nothing's happened. Stop acting like nothing's happened. Be honest with yourself. Be accountable with yourself. And 2 cards have flipped out because you're causing yourself anxiety. Stop pretending everything's perfect. Speak to someone. Face your feelings. Face your illusion, your inner world. Dive deep into that. Stop running from your inner world. You can't run from your inner world. If you try to run from your inner world, all you do is numb yourself and then you leave yourself open to other things. So, seeing things from a different perspective, the Hanged Man. Needing to balance your life, balance what you're willing to accept. Yeah, the universe gives you what you give out. So if you're hiding from yourself, if you're avoiding yourself, then the universe will give you that in other situations, if that makes sense. Very deep, I know. Something that was toxic. Something that was toxic. There's something else I'm picking up here. This isn't for everyone. If there is an element of self-harm here, or other things that go deeper than that, this is about facing that and releasing that and getting help for it because you're destroying yourself. Now, self-harm doesn't necessarily mean the big stuff. It could just be up here. People don't want to talk about that. When you look in a mirror, do you go, actually, I really like you. I've got time for you. You actually look beautiful today. Or do you look in that mirror and you just do nothing but slag yourself off? If you had an argument with someone, would you go home and comfort yourself? Or would you just carry this on? This is very deep, Gemini, very deep. And it's something that stops you in your tracks in order for you to face this. Because if not, there's a feeling of overwhelm here. This becomes too much to deal with, and I can't go forward. And it's a learning curve. 10 of Pentacles. This is where you step forward, where you make your own destiny. Queen of Wands in reverse. You've got to get your upright stance back. You've got to get your mojo back. It's almost like you're being shown a worst case scenario of yourself in June for you to make a change. Stop cutting yourself off from experience. The Chariot in reverse because it's blocking you. One more card. Deep healing, deep healing, deep release, deep release. Let's do your oracle cards. Oop, let me just move that because they're going to fall off the edge. Gemini, June, flying free. I unfurl my wings and fly. Starting fresh, cycles, the cycles of life, the tree of life, the wheel of life. A wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. But to get there, you've got to work through this. You've got to work through this. If you don't, you're going to stay in this cycle. Standing firm. I am noble, brave, and strong. And sharing of yourself. I am an incredible, generous being. So sharing your time, your effort, sharing your story, savoring pleasure. I fully embrace bliss in my life. And one more card. Embarking on an adventure. I savor the wonders of the world. So, Gemini, this is a very, very complex one. It's about facing something that you've not wanted to face. It's about facing it in the way that's kind and compassionate to yourself, that allows you space to feel and to breathe and to not overwhelm yourself. It's about facing it to actually go, it's actually not as bad as I thought. And actually, I can release that for you then to get into this brand new cycle. Also, as well, that is your reading. But before I go, remember the next group healing is the 10th and the 11th of June 2025, and it is a chakra solstice group healing. Okay, so it's all about healing the chakra system, rebalancing the chakra system, ready for the solstice energies in June. It's £22 for 2 days distance channeled healing. For more information to take part, you go below to the pinned comment and the description box. Scroll down, it will say for more information, watch this video. That's another video that you can watch if you want to take part. Click on this link and there you go. If you want to book a session with me, everything is via Zoom. Website is below. Thanks for watching. Love to all. Bye. Taurus, hello and welcome to my channel. So this is going to be your reading for June 2025. Let's get to it. I'm going to be using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, and I'm also going to be using the Gateway Oracle by Denise Lynn. So let's have it. Let's jump in. So Taurus, give me a Taurus emoji in the comments so I can see who's watching from which star sign. Taurus, Taurus, ooh, Taurus. Taurus. Ooh, right. We keep getting Chariot coming out in reverse no matter what reading I do today. I did a roll reading earlier and it came out in reverse. So, Taurus. Chariot in hesitancy, taking on a task. We're hesitant in taking on a new task or a new start. And it will stop shaking the camera, making everybody really dizzy. Well, there's a hesitancy. Yeah. Page of Pentacle in reverse. Let's keep pulling. And the Knight of Pentacle in reverse. You're hesitant, very hesitant. Self-confidence on the floor because of the past, releasing something from the past. Lack of self-love. Caught up in own illusions, caught up in old stories. So, oh God, June is going to be a very deep month, isn't it, for everyone? Pull that in a little bit. Eight of Pentacles, upright. So, your self-worth is on the floor. Self-respect is on the floor. For some reason, Taurus, you feel shit about yourself. And it's stopping you moving forward. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? This is about you taking charge of your life. Now, this depiction of it is a slightly different one because all the pentacles are a bit higgledy-piggledy. When you look at the Radiant Rider-Waite depiction, they're all in alignment. So this is about you taking an experience. It could be your life, it could be a situation, and bringing it back into alignment, facing something and sorting it out. Releasing arguments, past arguments, and finding your new truth, having your breakthrough. So, you know what they say about sometimes you've got to hit rock bottom to rise back up. Taurus, June is the month of hitting rock bottom for you to rise back up. But it's going to take you showing up for you. No one's going to come in with a magic wand. No one's going to come in and save you. You've got to save you. Yes, you've been betrayed, Ten of Swords. Yes, you've been let down. Yes, you feel on the floor and as though you can't take any more. But you've got to rise up from that. This is about coming back to the sense of self, the Two of Pentacles. It's not the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. So the Three of Cups has fallen. The Three of Cups represents the Three of Cups in the tarot, which is the three women with their glasses up to the air, bringing down the divine. It can also be about parties and connections. It's about falling out. There's been an issue, okay? This is about you working on yourself. He's got this cloak of darkness on him. So he's got to he's got to take this cloak of darkness off him. And to do that, he's got to turn around and start working on himself. Start putting these issues into the river and letting the river take it away from you. Okay? And the bridge here is a bridge over it. So it's basically like build a bridge and get over it card in a nutshell. And that's how you manifest a new reality. Needing to bring balance into a situation. Releasing the old karmic contracts. Releasing the old self, the old sense of self. Needing to speak to someone, needing to open communication. And a transition, connection, reconnection. Taurus. 3 cards for Taurus. 3 cards for Taurus. You know, I keep getting the same cards out. Hearing messages from Spirit for Taurus. So loved ones being around you, loved ones supporting you at this time. I am a clear channel for messages from Spirit. Following your bliss. From one reality into another, I have to follow my bliss. I have to take myself away from this denseness because it hurts too much. And receiving from angels, shimmering wings of angels, embrace me with love. And we'll do another one, Taurus. The same, you'll know if you watch Tarotscopes regularly on my YouTube channel that the same cards come out a lot because we're all one and we're all going through the same things. So proceeding softly for Taurus. So, you know, be gentle, self-care. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. And that's it, Taurus. So it's facing your demons, facing your stuff. A bit of a dark night of the soul energy to rise up and face yourself, to clear old chapters that no longer serve you. And that's it. That's it for June. There'll be more to come. Remember, the next group healing is the 10th and the 11th of June 2025, and it is a chakra and solstice upgrade. So it's getting the chakra system ready for those solstice energies in June. So if you want to put your name down for that, it's distance channeled healing event. There's information in my description box and pinned comment on YouTube for you to, you know, it'll say, for more information, please watch. That's a video about it. It'll say, to take part, please click on that link. And if you want to book a session with me, they're all via Zoom, and that is on the website below. Thanks for watching. Love to all. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Leo, hello and welcome to my channel. So this is going to be your reading for, yes, June 2025. I'm not going to bore you with my usual spiel of isn't this year going quick, because you've heard it all before, but isn't this year going quick? The 2 decks I'm going to be using in this reading is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot and the Priestess of Light by Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Weber. So put me a Leo emoji in the comments so I can see who follows me that's Leo. And my deck is all mixed up, which I don't quite like. Let me just straighten it up. Maybe there's something in this. Leo needing to straighten itself up. Who knows? So Leo, ooh, another one. That's interesting. Leo, ooh, June 2025. Leo, June 2025. Leo, June 2025. Okay. Rebirth blocked. Death in reverse. I'm sure we keep getting that for the star signs that I've done the Tarotscopes with. Six of Swords in reverse. I want to say to you, what's that one thing? Got my label sticking out. What's that one thing that comes to mind when I ask you this next question? What's that one thing in your life that you think's holding you back? One thing, that first thing that comes into your mind when I ask that question, that's where the focus needs to be. Because until you delve deep into that, the Knight of Wands in reverse, you're going to struggle to get hold of these energies and take them forward. For some of you, it feels like a festering type energy. It's blocking the ideas, it's blocking the action. There's possibly a lethargy energy here, um, struggling to motivate, struggling to get ideas. Ace of Wands in reverse. Judgment in reverse. Three more cards. The Empress. Good. Balance. And Justice upright. Right. Now, many people will be watching this part of the video for Leo. There's not just one Leo in the world. So this will be affecting you all in different ways. My feeling here is burnout, exhaustion, which is the same thing, overgiving, undergiving, worrying too much what people think and feel about you, taking the old baggage, because the vision I'm getting is me and you are out shopping and we've been doing a lot of shopping, got a lot of bags between us. And I say to you, oh, there's a new bookshop there that's just opened up and there's a crystal shop in there as well. Let's go spend some money. But you look at your hands and you're carrying that many bags and they're like the real, when they do the red rings around your hands there. And you're like, I'm tired. My arms are killing because I'm carrying too much. And this bookshop is a belting bookshop. If music's your thing, it's a music shop. If clothes is your thing, it's a clothes shop. If chocolate's your thing, it could be a chocolate shop as well because chocolate's my thing. If chocolate's your thing, then it's a chocolate shop. So that's what's happening. If whatever that thing is that I said to you, what's the first thing that comes into your mind when I ask you this question? That's what needs your attention in June. So put the brakes on everything. Stop trying to manifest. Stop trying to create. Close down your diary if you need to and focus on healing. Focus on doing what needs to be done. And then see what comes from it. That's what I feel for Leo. So three oracle cards for Leo. Three oracle cards for Leo. Innovation, new creations, and that's how you're going to create. That's how you'll get your spark back. But at the minute, you're just being asked to deal with that thing. Guide the illuminated path. So some people would have started watching this Tarotscope, and I guarantee it, because it does happen, because we watch the algorithm on here when you go into YouTube Studio. Sometimes when we do a reading that gets a little bit triggering, like a Tarotscope, when someone comes on and they don't want to hear the darkness, they don't want to hear the difficulty, so they'll switch straight off. They will have missed that message. They will have viewed this message as dark, deep, and dangerous, and nothing's happening. But if you stay to the end, you will realize that you are in the void. And that is where everything's happening. And that's why you're being required to look at that one thing. Because when that one thing is alchemized, everything will happen. Miracles, ancient wisdom. And that's your reading. That's your reading for June. Remember, June next group healing is the 10th and the 11th of June. It is just before the solstice. It is going to be a chakra healing and deep cleansing, rebalancing, upgrading, getting us ready for those solstice energies. It's £22 for 2 days distance channeled healing. I keep having a tickle in my throat. Maybe the throat chakra needs upgrading. To take part, go to the bottom, go to the description box or the pinned comment. It will say next group healing. For more information, watch this video. It'll be the video that gives you all the information about it. To take part, click on this link. And it's 2 days distance channeled healing, cleansing, upgrading, and loving the hell out of your chakras. So when those solstice energies hit you, you're able to alchemize them. If you want to book a session with me, my website is below. It's a simple booking system, really easy to use. There's no faffing about emailing me. You just go straight on, pick your date, and bang. All my social media as well, and my other YouTube channels are down below. Thanks for watching. Love to all, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Virgo, hello and welcome to my channel. So this is going to be your reading for, yes, June 2025. Isn't this year flying? It's going to get quicker. We've got to be mindful how we spend our time. I'm feeling that. Who else is feeling that? Who else is feeling that time really is precious? Anyway, I've just put some hand cream on and it is. Let me share it with you. Um, Geranium and Orange hand cream by Neil's Yard. It's really nice actually. I do like Neil's Yard and I do like Tropic as well. Anyway, less about me and my likes and more about Virgo. So give me a Virgo emoji in the comment section so that I know how many of you are Virgo. The decks I'm going to be using is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot and the Priestess of Light by Sandra Ann Taylor. So Virgo, 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 Virgo. 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 Okay, so if you don't like what you're receiving in life, it's time to change something. There's something that you don't like. And I think as well, Virgo, you're very good at this anyway, through your own life experience. If there's something you don't like, change it. Go back to the drawing board, use your power, draw on your King of Swords energy, use your sword to break through the situation, to get the clarity that you need as well. Right, I need to make a decision, I need to get clear on something. In fact, before I change something, maybe I need to get clear on what it is that I actually want. Because it feels like there's been a little bit of fluffing going along, not being quite sure what you want. But with this, it's like, actually, I need to be clear. And remember, if you're manifesting, you've got to be clear with the universe. You've got to be specific. Um, if you're wanting to live a sober life, for example, but you're still going out for a drink, you see, the universe is like, well, what do I do with that? So, Nine of Swords, anxiety. So you don't like something, something's causing mental unrest, sleepless nights, anxiety, pondering, feeling overwhelmed with it. Overwhelmed. Ten of Swords, feeling a little bit betrayed or a lot betrayed. Let's keep pulling. Feeling weakened, strength in reserve. It's meant to be strength in reverse, but maybe you've got to use your reserved strength. Something in that? That strength that comes out in times where there's real challenges. Or maybe some of you have been living off that strength that comes in when you have to go to a loved one's funeral, that strength that comes in when you're diagnosed with something, that strength that comes in when you've been abused and you think you're getting through it, but you're going on to your reserve strength. And then all of a sudden, there's nothing left. Okay, bear that in mind. Victory in reverse, not feeling good enough. Not feeling worthy enough. Queen of Pentacle. In reverse. The inward battle. Judgment in reverse. Struggling to release things, struggling to open communications. You've got to change something. You've got to change something. Release yourself. Heal. A choice that needs to be made. Hanged man. In reverse. Needing to see something from a different perspective. Right. Guidance for going forward for Virgo. Guidance for going forward for Virgo. Please, some guidance for Virgo. Woo. It's yourself. The answer is within you. The Two of Cups in reverse. Yes, it can be about the card of connections and love and all of that. But first and foremost, it's about your reflection internal, your internal world. What are you a vibrational match for? We can be a vibrational match for chaos and pain. And that can be really triggering. Comes in with this Four of Cups in reverse, possibly some self-sabotage, switching ourselves up. For example, I always use this example. You really like someone, you've sent them a few texts, but they've ignored you. And in your head, you blow something up, right? You don't think for 1 minute they could be busy. You don't think for 1 minute there could be an electrical issue and there's no power. You don't think for 1 minute that you're not the top of their priorities because of something else. You go into the old habits, the old wounding. Eventually, when they get a break, they text you. So you ignore it. Okay? So there's that coming up as well. Getting toxic. Needing to balance. So, Virgo, there's a lot of reverses there. Reverses can also as well mean releasing stuff. So, releasing all these old shadows. Being aware of it is an amazing thing when you can start to see all the shadow coming out, all the behaviors coming out. And how does that happen? Through things going wrong in your life, through things kicking off. That's another way that we purge and wake up. So, don't be despondent with this reading. Sit with it and face it. Okay? Deal with it. Change. Get to the interesting energies. Powerful. I can't wait actually to do June's month ahead reading because the June energies feel particularly punchy. Any astrologers watching can help me with that? What's the astrology for June? Sorry, my deck's flipped up again and I'm just having to straighten the cards out. Virgo. June 2025. Hostilities, conflict, and unrest. Okay. Sacred breath and sound, life force communication. You know, King of Swords, speak up, be heard. Don't let yourself feel like you're drowning in your stuff. Adjustment, looking back but moving forward. Big purging cycle going on. And the final card is Divine Feminine, magnetic receptive power. So, you know, we've got the King of Swords at the beginning. Let's call him your divine masculine, your divine feminine. So this is both of those energies working together, coming out into creativity and flow and harmony. Hopefully you've not watched this video and gone into fear, because that can sometimes happen with the Tarotscopes. People can watch them to a certain point, get triggered, step back out. Some months we get challenges, but sometimes the cards can look like it's a challenge when in actual fact it's a breakthrough. And it's old patterns that we're purging. We are in the solstice in June as well, which is a time of deep healing and deep enlightenment. Before you go, remember the next group healing is the 10th and the 11th of, they said August then. No, it's not. 10th and the 11th of June. It's a chakra healing, cleansing, and upgrade group healing to get the chakra system ready for the solstice. So you've got a clear channel to receive those new energies that want to come in. It's £22 for 2 days distance channeled healing via myself. To take part and for more information, go to the description box and the pinned comment. Scroll down a little bit. It'll say next group healing. For more information, watch this video. It's not this one, it's the group healing video. To take part, click on this link. Okay. If you want to book a reading with me, a session with me, again, my website is below in the description and pinned comment. You know, I've got a booking system on there that's really easy to use. All my other social media and YouTube channels are below. Thanks for watching. Love to all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Libra, hello and welcome to my channel. So this is going to be your reading for June 2025. I'm going to be using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, and I'm also going to be using the Priestess of Light by Sandra Ann Taylor. Please put me a Libra emoji in the comments so that I can see who follows me that is a Libra star sign. And do you know your moon signs as well, or your rising? Let me know in the comments. So Libra, Libra June, Libra June. Ooh. Itchy nose. Libra June. Oops. So Emperor has fallen out, but it fell out like that. So this is something that's not upright, it's not reversed, but it's coming in, needing to find your strength. Okay. Needing to overcome a challenge. Queen of Wands is in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Releasing your burdens. This is a similar theme going on with the Tarotscopes today. Magician in reverse. Do you know, I just got a real, oh, right then, not just about Libra, but about humanity at the minute and refusing the call, refusal of the call. Some aspects of us, some aspects of humanity as well, are refusing the call. They're refusing to rise up. They're staying stuck. They're not willing to see something from a different perspective. Dealing with something that's cold, King of Cups in reverse, the illusion, defense, Four of Cups, the change that can come in, battles, forward movement, Eight of Wands, judgment, refusal of the call. It's refusal of the call. Libra, why are you refusing the call? I'm feeling this very individual Tarotscope quite passionately. This could, my guides are laughing because this could be big stuff, and this could be just little stuff like refusing to clean the kitchen. But there's this real, ooh, Libra, there's something going on with your star sign in June, and it's, what's my feeling? My feeling with it is total and utter frustration, bewilderment, sick of this same old stuff. Yeah, a tiredness here. We know that June is the month of the solstice. So the solstice is about healing, clearing, all the upgrades type stuff. I wish this actually was a video that wasn't just for Libra, because I feel as though this could be for everyone, but Libra's going to be feeling it. It's about when are we going to get it to make the changes? When are we going to get through this? When are we going to see ourselves? When are we going to see that we are the emperor and the magician? When are you going to see that you are the emperor and the magician? When are you going to release your burdens? When are you going to see things from a different perspective? When are you going to step into your heart and use your heart-centered consciousness to take you forward? When are you going to stop bullshitting yourself? When are you going to stop being distracted? When are you going to stop being so defensive and move forward, repeating old stories? When are you going to accept what the universe is trying to show you so that you can allow the clearing to happen? When are you going to stop following the battles and follow your dreams? Triggering message, not Leo, Libra. I think Leo got something quite similar as well. But I'm thinking we're getting into energies where things just have to be said. And that's going to be it. Oops. Cards just flipping out all over the place. Libra, Libra, hostilities, conflict, unrest, sacred action, decisive focus, grateful optimism, joyous view of the future, and sacred breath and sound life force communication. So there are hostilities, conflict, and unrest around you, within you. Could even be the country that you're living in as well. This may have nothing to do with you personally. It could be that you're living with a war zone. And let's face it, at the time of filming, these war zones are popping up all over the place. Um, Grateful optimism. When are you going to find the optimism? This is really difficult. This is really difficult. This is stuff where we have to really, really dig deep and go deep in order to rise. You've not got an easy challenge, but what I will say is if you flip those cards up, you have an excellent reading. You see what I mean? So there's something here as well about needing to flip it. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there for you to go off and ponder and think about it. But before you go, remember the next group healing is the 10th and the 11th of June. It is a chakra group healing, clearing the chakras, healing the chakras, rebalancing the chakras, getting them ready to receive those solstice energies. And let's face it, we need that now more than ever. To take part, for more information, you go to the description box and the pinned comment, scroll down a little bit, it will say group healing. For more information, watch this video, not this video, it's another video. To take part, click on this link. If you want to book a reading or a session with me, they're all via Zoom, and again, it's the booking system down below. Thanks for watching. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Scorpio, hello and welcome to my channel. So this is going to be your reading for June 2025. I'm going to be using the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. I'm also going to be using the Priestess of Light by Sandra Ann Taylor. Put me a Scorpio emoji down there so I can see who follows me that's Scorpio. Before I jump into this, I think something is occurring in June that is big. I'm not sure what it is, but this is my fourth Tarotscope that I filmed this afternoon. And I am picking up on this strange energy. And I must admit, when I got to my last Tarotscope, I was like, I think I'm going to stop filming because it just feels heavy. And then I was like, but if there is something collective that is heavy, whatever that could be it just the shifts, be it the global stage, then it's only right that we go ahead with these readings. because otherwise that makes us a bullshitting channel that only comes on and tells you when things are great. And that ain't me and that ain't Gary neither, where we bullshit our way through readings. Sometimes we'll have Tarotscopes or I don't know, whatever, inspiration corner or a channeling and it'll just be difficult. It'll be difficult to hear. And actually, if you're here to do the work, then you'll be used to that anyway. So please bear that in mind. I don't know what it is because, again, this isn't the global read, but June, I don't know. So I'm just going to give that with you because, yeah, I've just started to shuffle and Four of Pentacles has sprung out. They're holding on to the old. This could be the world and the conflicts that they're doing. It's weird. I can't. I'm not programming for that at the minute. So I'm not in the zone for that. But I'm going to keep doing these tarot scopes for as long as I plan to today because there's a reason why you're hearing it. If it starts off where your tarot scope is tricky, please don't slam out because that does tend to happen. A lot of people will come into tarot scopes feeling very raw and overwrought and anxious. And when they come across a tarot scope that is real, they don't like it and they run out. And actually, that's not helping and that's not helpful to you. So yeah, interesting. Scorpio. Scorpio, June 2025. Releasing the moon. Releasing something inside you that you've had is going to be released. Okay. And you have done the work for that. Hey, we've got a bit of positivity in these tarot scopes. You have done the work for that. So you're sitting on your throne. You know your worth. You know you've done the work. You know what you bring to the table. And you're going forward with that. You've spent a lot of time in your internal world at the minute. And many people, some people around you may be like, I just want to have a bit of a connection with them. They don't understand that we can all be like this, where we've got a lot of thoughts and thinking and feeling going on and the internal world and cocooning. So, sod what people think. Who gives an actual shit? It's about, you doing the work for yourself. Knight of Swords in reverse, feeling a bit meh, feeling a bit not sure of where you're going. Ace of Cups upright, which is self-care, self-love, nurturing. It doesn't have to be go, 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 go. I'm Scorpio rising, by the way. And I understand what's going on with Scorpio at the minute. And one of the things that's coming up for me is that it doesn't have to be go, 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 go all the time. That's old programming that we're trying to unravel. Ace of Wands in reverse. Keep pulling. The Star card in reverse. Okay. The Devil. See what I mean? Be interesting to see what's coming in June. Page of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to read them in a minute. Don't worry. The Hermit, the internal world. Justice in reverse. The Chariot and one more card. Nine of Wands, boundaries. Okay, so Scorpio. Like with all the star signs that I've read on so far, there is a lot going on. A lot going on. You will be feeling this in your body. God, I like that. I'm just gazing at my desk as I do, and I'm just gazing at how I've placed these two cards. And this is about loving yourself enough to do the work that releases the devil. When I mean the devil, I don't mean an itchy nose. When I say the devil, I don't mean the horned figure. I mean addictions, denseness, shadow, ego, all of that stuff, all of the old stories. This is loving yourself enough to face it and release it. But remember that when we do this work, it comes up. So we get triggered, we get goaded, we get tested. Okay? I'd say June is a month of just steady away. resting when you need to, springing out when you need to. Any ideas that you're thinking about, just keep nurturing them. It's a month of just being. If there is a little bit of, or a lot of collective stuff going on, and this could be this may not be all scary, it could just be astrology. Honestly, the best thing to do is to just be. You're on the brink of receiving something here, and the Chariot is bringing that in. But before it comes in, you're just having to mop up these loose ends. So make time for yourself. Make space for yourself. Don't be in too much of a rush to clear everything. I get emails, I get sessions where people are desperate to clear everything right now. And you know what? The truth is, we may have other lives to go through yet. We don't have to do it all in one healing session. We don't have to do it all in one reading or Tarotscope. We don't have to do it all in one meditation. In fact, we will be on this journey forevermore. Even the ascended masters go through all of this kind of stuff. Upgrading, 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 upgrading. So, yeah, that's your reading, Scorpio. Let's get into your oracle cards. Scorpio. Harvest. Gathering of blessings. Gathering of your blessings. Courage, strength, fierceness, family. And wings of light, becoming something new. You know, when I said you're cleaning up the loose ends, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. So it feels itty bitty. It feels like you're neither here nor there, because actually that's the fact. You're here and you're there. You're clearing the old whilst manifesting the new. Divine feminine, magnetic, receptive power. I also think, Scorpio, you're clearing a lot of the denseness so that you don't keep attracting in more of the shite. Because remember, vibrational matches. Okay? Sacred gratitude, reverent appreciation, and prayer. And your final card is shamanic journey, purpose, attunement, and vision quest. So lots of attunements coming in, the whole vision quest thing, leveling up from a shamanic perspective. You know, shamanic healing is one of the, if not the most powerful form of healing on the planet. It pulls no punches and it goes deep. You know what I mean? It's powerful stuff. And this feels like June for you is just that. So before we go, remember the next group healing is the 10th and the 11th of June. It is a chakra healing, cleansing, rebuild, getting the chakra system ready for the solstice energy. So when that new energy comes through, it comes straight through. And that's my phone ringing. Ignore it. It's actually Gary, but I'll answer it in a minute. If you just hear it on the mic. For more information, go to the description box and the pinned comment. Scroll down a bit and it will say next group healing, more information. Watch this video, that'll be the group healing video. To take part, click on this link. There you go. So it's 2 days distance channeled healing via myself for £22. If you want to book a session with me, they're all via Zoom. Again, the website is below. There's a really easy and simple to use booking system. Mwah. And all these social media and other YouTube channels are down below. Thanks for watching. Love to all. And I will see you in the next one and have no fear. Woo! See you later. Bye. Sagittarius, hello and welcome to my channel. So this is going to be your reading for June 2025. Put me a Sagittarius comment in the comment section. Sagittarius, oh my God. Sagittarius emoji in the comment section. I'm going to be using 2 decks. I'm going to be using the Tarot of Traditions I'm also going to be using a deck called Old Ways Magic Oracle by Naomi Cornick. That's the guidebook that goes with it. I've not got the box, I've got the bag that goes with it instead. So let's have a look at Sagittarius for June 2025, eh? Time flies. Let me know in the comment section, how are you all finding this year? Now that we're, by the time this video goes on YouTube, we'll be about halfway through the year. Let me know how you all finding this year. So Sagittarius, June. Sagittarius, June. Okay, there's something here about being fed up of having to try and defend yourself. Fed up of it. I'm sick of having to defend myself. It hurts. There's a feeling here with Sagittarius. Why can't days just be easy? Why do I have to constantly have to defend and prove myself? You could also feel as though you're having to explain yourself to someone. There's something here about you're dealing with a person or a group of people that don't understand. And rather being combative with them, you're being asked to be kind. Step into your King of Cups energy. Okay? Because it's possibly somebody or someone in your life, Sagittarius, that just isn't ready to see you. It's not that they're a bad person, they just don't get it. Whatever it is that needs to be got. Do you know what I mean? You're on a different bandwidth. It's a different vibrational match. So at the base of the deck is the Two of Wands. Focus on your creation. Focus on your manifestation. Let them do what they need to do. It's fine. Stop trying to fend and prove yourself. There could also be some of this energy coming from the past, possibly in a child, possibly school stuff, where you've had to explain yourself to Miss or Sir. There's a little bit of inner child stuff going on. So I would say just let it go, let it clear with the Tower coming in. Four of Cups, an apology or something coming in. I'm getting a vision, and it's not. Sometimes when I'm doing the Tarotscopes, I get little personal visions for people. I'm being shown a hospital, and I'm being shown somebody in hospital that needs you to go see them, but you don't want to see them because it hurts to see them ill. So you're avoiding going to see them in the hospital. There's something here about avoidance. My feeling is to try and get over that. That is a personal message for someone. Okay. The Hanged Man seeing something from a different perspective. And Eight of Pentacles, which is working to get something done. Let's do your Oracle card. Oops. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. There's a lot of needing to get stuff done. A lot of working to get stuff done. Oops. The source. The source. The source of who you are. And the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, which is choice and healing. A divide that's been in your life that's going to be healed. Something that you thought was, this is a riddle coming up, something that you thought was dead and gone, dead and buried, finished. There's something new coming from that. There's some new growth. Now, it may not necessarily mean you get to go back. This is something new comes in from that. So kind of like one door closes, another one opens. And the source. You've got to get to the source of something as well. That's not the ketchup. The source of whatever could be going on at this time. That's my door. If you can hear it, just ignore it. Gary can answer it. So let's just recap. Sagittarius, somebody doesn't understand you. You feel as though you're having to explain yourself. It's not that they're a bad person. It's not that they're a nitwit. It's just that there's something there that's missing. And it could be an overprotectiveness or whatever. Stop being defensive with them. Stop taking it personal. It's not about you. It's their stuff. It's clearing, possibly from lifetimes. There's a need to possibly visit somebody that needs your attention. For some people, it could be hospital. For some people, it could be just your friend in the staff room. And the Eight of Pentacles is about you manifesting the life that you want. Now, remember, in June is the next group healing, which is about healing the chakras, balancing the chakras, getting them ready for the solstice in June. And that is the 10th and the 11th of June. For more information on my YouTube, so below in the description on the YouTube video, go to the description box or the pinned comment, scroll down a bit, and it will say next group healing, more information, watch this video. Okay? It's not this video that you're watching, it's the video about the group healing. If you've never done a group healing before, watch that video. Okay? It will say to put your name down, click here, and that'll take you straight to the link. And it's just £22 for 2 days distance channeled healing. If you want to book a session with me, my website again has got a really easy booking system on it and a payment system. It's really easy to use, really simple. And that is on the YouTube box, the description box on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Capricorn, hello and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing your reading for June 2025. Before we get going, can you put me a Capricorn emoji in the comment section so that I can see all the Capricorns that follow me? Okay, and let's see which star sign follows me the most. The two decks that I'm going to be using in today's Capricorn reading is the Tarot of Traditions. I'm also going to be using a deck called Old Magic Oracle by Naomi Cornuck, and that's the guidebook that goes with it. Okay, so let's get into it. Capricorn. Oops. Capricorn. I'll start singing, Claire. I'm hearing the words be inventive. There's something that you need to be inventive with. You're possibly looking at something through a very critical eye, a very Four of Pentacle way of thinking, and you need to be more inventive with something. Capricorn. Four of Swords, which is rest, rejuvenation, healing, recovery after heartbreak. Enables you to move forward. After a period of recuperation, a period of healing, a period of letting go, you're able to move forward. Because you've slowed down, because you've stopped, you've been able to regrow. You've been able to regrow some new energy sources and you're going forward. We've got the Seven of Cups, which can be about illusion. Okay, we'll see which comes in after that for you, Capricorn. And the Three of Cups. There's something here about having a little bit of illusion with the people around you. It's like sitting at a party and looking around you and being a bit, I'm not really sure. I'm feeling a little bit disheartened and not quite sure where you are with these people, where your place is. Do I even belong there anymore? Let's keep pulling. Well, if you don't feel like you belong there anymore, why are you not finding new connections? Maybe this period of healing that you've gone through, something's shifted and changed. And it's the Ace of Pentacle. It's something new that wants to come in. Because you've been doing the inner work. Ace, the Page of Pentacle, the Knight of Pentacle, you achieve something, you follow something through. Five of Pentacles, out in the cold. There's somebody here trying to guilt trip you. Queen of Wands energy as well. Somebody's trying to guilt trip you into staying stuck. One more card. Betrayal. Ten of Swords, I'm going to have one more card for you, and then that's it. Well, apart from the Oracle cards, justice, balance. So we're dealing with some type of a friendship circle or a family dynamic that has issues in it. You're kind of able to see through the bullshit and the illusion. There's a sadness with this because it's like, I belong here. I used to belong here. This is what I knew. This was the world I was part of. But you're being shown this because something new wants to come in. So a new area of your life, a new tribe wants to come in. So this is about releasing that old, manifesting and creating something that you do care about. Because I feel also as well, Capricorn, whatever you used to care about, you no longer care about. Yeah. So this is about you stepping into your Queen of Wands energy as well and going, do you know what? I need to be passionate about something. You've lost your passion with something. You need something else to get your passion and to get going. There's a betrayal that's happened that actually is possibly at the center of all of this that is releasing it. Let me do a clarifier for the betrayal card. Whoops. Clarifier for the betrayal card. Oops. Yeah. Restrictions, freeing yourself. And the Three of Wands energy as well, which is receiving something. You're going to receive some news as well, Capricorn, in relation to someone that has betrayed you and something has come back on them. I don't like to use the word karma as a bitch and all of that because that's just so low vibrational. Um, but that's what it feels like. So doing you an oracle card, Capricorn, for June 2025. Rebirth. You're stepping into your rebirth energies and bounty, feeling well prepared. And this takes us back to that Four of Swords because you rested, because you rejuvenated, because you grew, because you allowed yourself space. You got your bounty to go forward. And you've got your rebirth. And you know something, the truth is, Capricorn, that when we really do the work, when we really rebirth, you are going to have to leave something behind or someone because you go onto a new vibrational match. And that is something sometimes we have to put on the big girl knickers and get over it. So before I leave you, remember that the next group healing is in June. It is the 10th and the 11th of June. It is a chakra deep healing and cleanse with the sole purpose of getting the chakra system and the energy field ready for the solstice energies that want to come through. So you've got a clean vessel, yeah? It's £22 for 2 days distance channel healing. And to get more information, you go to my YouTube channel, this that you're watching on now, and you go to the description box and you scroll down a little bit and it will say next group healing. For more information, watch this video. That's that video on the group healing. To take part, click on this link and that takes you straight to the website. If you want to book a one-on-one session with me, a reading, a mentoring, or a personal healing session, my website is below in the description box on YouTube. And again, it's a really simple, easy booking system that is really simple to use, faff free, and anyone can do it. So thanks for watching. Love to all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. Aquarius, hello and welcome to my channel. So this is your reading for June 2025. And before we get going, can you give me an Aquarius emoji in the comment section so that I can see who follows me from each star sign? The decks you're going to be seeing today is the Tarot of Traditions, and the Oracle card is going to be Old Ways Magic Oracle by Naomi Cornuck, and she's on Instagram. Okay, so let's start with the tarot like we always do, and then we'll go to the oracle cards. So Aquarius, oops. Great way to start, Claire, slamming cards about as per normal. Would it even be a Claire Thackeray read if it wasn't concerning me throwing cards about? Aquarius. Aquarius, June 2025. Okay, you start with a shock. Something comes in and it's unexpected. And your hands are tied with this. You're going to want to jump in and try and solve it and try and get the answers to it and try and make it better and all of that stuff. But I don't think you can. The joy, the sun. Let's keep pulling. The King of Cups, emotions. Five of Cups, which can be loss and sadness. The High Priestess, which can be illusion. The Ten of Wands, the burden. The Moon, the illusion, the inner world. And Six of Pentacles. I feel this is possibly concerning somebody close to you, or it could be concerning both of you, but the other person takes it more badly, if that makes sense. You're going to want to jump in and try and save it and try and heal it. But that's where the burden lies, if that makes sense. Whatever this is in the Tower moment is actually coming in to clear something so that you can have your sun moment. Now, your sun, S-U-N, is about joy, abundance, bounty, happiness, freedom. This Tower moment comes in unexpected. It clears the deck. You're able to go forward. King of Cups is stepping into your heart. The Five of Cups is coming back to yourself. High Priestess, illusion, the burden. Let me do the Oracle card. Aquarius. Oops, I've got two. I've got one there. Fierce. And sacred journey. We're possibly dealing predominantly people watching this Capricorn video. There's something here predominantly possibly for parents and children, family, cycles of life. It could even be works-based stuff. There's something here about finding the balance between being fierce of what's yours and not being over fierce and over protective. There's also something here about being taught to know when to let go, to step back, and to step forward. There's a moment with this where instead of focusing on what the other is thinking or doing, we've to come back to what we are thinking and doing. What do I want and need now going forward? How can I balance my waters? How can I build my bridge and walk over my bridge and go to somewhere else? And know that I'm part of the vast universe. Very cryptic, Aquarius. How dare you come to my channel with such cryptidness? I'm only joking. It's about balancing your time as well. And that's the message. Very obscure, I know. Um, but that's it. That's the message. Remember, the next group healing is the 10th and the 11th of June, and it is a chakra healing and cleanse and upgrade ready for the solstice. It's £22 for 2 days distance channeled healing. More information is in the description box on YouTube. So scroll down a little bit. It will say group healing. For more information, please watch. And that's the video about the healing. To take part, straight under it, follow that link. If you want to book a session with me, all sessions are via Zoom. You book in via the website, and it's got a really easy, simple booking system that even a child could use, I'm sure of it. Thank you for watching. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Pisces, hello and welcome to my channel. This is your reading for June 2025. Before we get started, will you pop me a Pisces emoji in the comment section so that I can see who is which star sign? So the two decks that you're going to be seeing in the Pisces reading is the Tarot of Traditions and a deck called, which is one of my new decks, Old Magic Oracle by Naomi Kornick. So let's jump into the reading, Pisces. You don't know which way to turn. I'm literally seeing your fishes. You don't know which way to turn. You don't know what you want. You're stuck in limbo land. You're following your own tail. There's somebody near you as well that's trying to give you guidance. Could be spirit. It could even be somebody in the physical, and you're not getting it. You're not hearing it for some reason. Pisces, June 2025. Pisces, June 2025. King of Cups. So stepping into kindness. There's a feeling I'm picking up for some of you. It could be for some of you, a few of you, or all of you, where there's a longing for someone that's kind. You're possibly dealing with somebody that's toxic. So it could be a partner, it could be a friend, it could be a parent, it could be a work colleague. But there's a real longing here for something nice and something better. And we've got the sun at the bottom, your joy. The sun always reminds me of those summer holidays, those summer days that make you feel good. Let's keep pulling. Six of Pentacles. There's a neediness here. The reason why you're struggling to get your joy is because you need it too much. You're needy and it's in your energy. It can come out in many ways where you start texting somebody all the time. We've all been there, and you start ringing all the time. And it kind of tells the universe too. It repulses the universe. So the universe pulls back. Because when you go into needy energy, you're basically putting out into the world that actually you don't feel worthy. So this is coming up for you. Ace of Cups is self-care and nurture. I think before you start thinking about what you need that's going to fulfill your heart, there's some internal work that needs to be done here. Something that you need to close down and leave behind. Wheel of Fortune is fate, but also leaving something behind. Finding the strength to make the decisions necessary for this. Transition, moving away from conflicting thoughts and conflicting behaviors and attitudes and actions, and actually then starting to build a life that makes you happy. Because if you start to build the life that you want now, you're going to build it from a very needy place, and you're going to end up in the same cycle, which is what has been happening. So Pisces, 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 Pisces. Pisces, June 2025. Transform. Yeah. Transformation. Journey's end. I don't want to be that anymore. I don't want to be Desperate Donna. Does anybody know Desperate Donna? Let me know in the comments. Does she live next door to Barbara? I bet she does. Desperate Donna. I don't even know where that came from. But do you know what I mean? It's like Panicking Pam as well. I had heard that one at work. Somebody used to be called Panicking Pam. Anyway, there you go. So you don't want to be that desperate person. It doesn't get you anywhere. So journey's end, coming to an end with that. Transformation. That's what it's all about, Pisces. So before I go, the next group healing is in June. It's June 10th and 11th. It's 2 days distance channeled healing for £22. It's for the chakra system. So healing and upgrading the chakra system. Yeah. To get the chakra system ready for the solstice, whether you're summer or winter. For more information on that, if you're watching on YouTube, go to the description box beneath the YouTube video, scroll down a little bit. It'll say next group healing. Press on this video for more information. That's the video about the group healing. Or to put your name down, press this link, and that just takes you to the website. It's really easy. If you want to book a session with me, a one-on-one session, healing session, mentoring session, or a reading, you go to my website and there's a booking system on there, which again is really easy to use. All sessions are via Zoom, so I do international clients, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Love to all. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Aries. Aries, hello and welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be looking at your star sign for June 2025. And I said 2026 then. Who knows? Maybe there's something big coming in 2026 for you. Before I start, I'm going to be using the Tarot of Traditions. I'm also going to be using Old Ways Magic Oracle by Naomi Cornuck. Okay, so let's get to it. Oh, and leave me an Aries emoji in the comment section so that I can see which one of you is Aries. Let me know how you found the first 6 months of this year. How are you finding things? How are you finding life? How are you finding the global stage? How are you finding the ascension? I'll keep that for you as well. Aries, it's time to go. It's time to move on. It's time to close down a chapter of your life that has served you well, but is now not going to serve you as well as it did. So let's see what's coming for Aries, June 2025. Ace of Pentacles comes in. Boom. The new beginning that you want, the new energy that you want. The ground is set, the stage is set. Nine of Wands at the bottom. It's about stepping out now. You've been hiding behind these wands, and now it's getting the confidence to step out into the world, to know your place in the world. Not in a know your place, it's about you making your place and you creating your place in the world. Two of Swords, a transition and a decision that needs to be made. It feels good. It feels good that you can actually start to plan and put plans into action, Aries. Oops. There's a little bit of overwhelm coming here. Am I good enough? Am I worthy enough? Can I get through this? Of course you can. You've got the Empress coming in to help you with this. You've got the Queen of Swords that is coming in to help you speak your truth, to help you cut your ties, to help you find your direction. You've got your Ace of Swords, which is the sword that cuts through the bullshit, gets to the clarity, and you feel clearer about a situation, possibly a crown chakra upgrade. And you can make your dreams a reality. Let's look at the Oracle cards. So, Aries. Ooh, it came out of its own accord. Grief and transform. It's quite normal, you know, when you're in transformation to feel grief. When when you put your house on the market and you sell it and yay, but that morning that you move, it's quite normal to feel that grief. It's quite normal to feel that grief when you go to a new job or you leave a job. So there's going to be a grief that comes up, but it's part of the process. It's part of the process of the transformation, and it's a sign of your transformation. Okay? And I'm going to be taking another one for Aries as well, which is the depths. So you're going to be required to find hidden depths. You're getting the keys to different parts of you that you never thought existed. Now, before I go, the next group healing is the 10th and the 11th of June, 2025. It is a chakra deep healing, deep cleanse and upgrade, getting us ready for that solstice energy that wants to come through middle to the end of June. It's £22 for 2 days distance channeled healing. To take part, if you're watching on YouTube, you go to the description box, scroll down a little bit, it'll say group healing. For more information, please follow this link, and that'll take you to the video about the group healing. To put your name down, press on this link, and that takes you to the website. And it's as easy as that. So if you want to book a session with me, a reading, a mentoring or healing session, they're all via Zoom, and you book them via the website, which is below. It's got a booking system, no hassle, really easy to use. Thank you for watching. Love to all. Like, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.